For today, find a block, bolster, or pillow, sit up on it, have your hips above your knees, tilt your pelvic bowl forward, and stack your spine all the way up towards the sky, growing tall. And close your eyes if that feels okay. And we'll start with hand to heart and another hand to top, just checking in, coming back to yourself, taking in a big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just notice how you feel. And just give yourself a moment to be and to check in and to have some kindness and compassion for whatever is working today and whatever is needing growth or change today. Just letting this moment be however it is in this moment. Noticing what's around you, whether you are in a beautiful spot this morning like I am, or a make-do spot because you're traveling or because the weather isn't quite right. And just allow all of that to be. Notice what is beautiful in the moment. Notice what is working in your life. Taking a moment to honor and acknowledge the things that you have done well this week. The beautiful things you've created and been a part of. And pause, come back to your breath, breathing in and out. Let the breath be long and slow and healing and nourishing in through your nose or your mouth and out through your mouth. Letting the breath go everywhere, percolate, heal, open up tight spots, softening tension, and allow everything to slow down for a minute. And noticing the sounds around you, perhaps smells around you. Notice what feels good around you. And perhaps what feels good inside you. Even if it's not everything, what does feel good? And a moment to send the kindness and the breath to those parts of you that maybe don't feel good, that need a little extra attention and healing and energy. Noticing how good it feels to send some energy there. And taking a pause in this moment to attend to the fact that it feels good to be back here practicing together after a little hiatus. And enjoying that feeling of community near and far across the US and Canada, and sometimes in Ireland too. Allowing yourself to enjoy the presence of all those beautiful humans, wherever they may be this morning, practicing together in community. And when you feel a bit more whole and nourished, open your eyes and let the light in and lower your hands. And take a moment to come back into the space that you're in and into your body, resting hands lightly on your thighs. Flip the palms open, inviting openness, possibility, creativity, kindness, compassion, whatever it is you need more of this morning. Taking a moment to think about what that is and letting it in through the hands. Wiggle your fingers lightly, hands wide open, not letting things be held too tight or grasped. Just letting this moment be as it is in all the beauty and challenges. And you'll lower your hands by your sides. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Pinch your occiput into the shoulders and enjoy all the sensations. Tight, 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 tight. And exhale, lower your shoulders and enjoy the release. We'll do that one more time. Shoulders all the way up to your occiput, pressing your head into them. Enjoy all the sensations. And exhale, let it out. Drop your shoulders. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky, and do a little shimmy. Find your side body. Inhale, reach as tall as you can from the root of your sacrum all the way through the palms. Inhale, stretch tall, 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 slight arch back. Exhale, round forward. Suck your navel all the way back, gifting your spine some movement and space. Inhale, arch and reach up and back. Enjoy the space. Exhale, round forward, massaging your spine, letting it feel good. Let your head reach forward. Inhale, reach towards the sky, slight arch back. Pause here. Open your arms out to the sides. Flex your wrists, press your palms into the side walls. Pinch your scapula together and enjoy all those sensations. Exhale, release and let it go. Wrap your arms in front, right elbow under left, coming into eagle arms. Your palms will face back and fingers will come together, perhaps palms together. Bring your elbows to shoulder height and pause here. Inhale, lift up an inch. Exhale, drop to shoulder height. Inhale, lift up a smidge. Enjoy the interscapular space, creating space in the chest. Exhale, come to shoulder height. Press the elbows in opposite directions here, sending love and kindness to that interscapular space, thanking it for all the worry it holds. Exhale, letting it go. Inhale, lift up an inch. Exhale, round forward. Elbows come into your belly, drop your head and neck, and enjoy the release in the upper back. Creating space in the lungs to breathe and to be. Shoulders back, elbows back to shoulder height, sorry. And untangle your arms. Press into the side walls once again. Gaze to the left hand. Come back to center. And gaze to the right hand. Come back to center. Drop your chin to your chest and enjoy the back of your neck. Press those palms into the side walls. You might notice a little shaking. Lift your gaze towards the sky. Pinch your scapula together and release. Come back to center with the gaze. Wrap your arms in the opposite direction, left elbow under right this time. Palms come together or thumbs, whatever you can do anatomically. No judgment. Elbows to shoulder height, and pause here for a moment. Inhale, lift up an inch. Exhale, lower to shoulder height. Inhale, lift up an inch. Exhale to shoulder height. Pause here. Press elbows in opposite direction, sending love and kindness to the back of your scapula, that interscapular space that holds so much. Release the tension. Lift up an inch and round forward. Elbows come into your belly, drop your head and neck. And take a moment to enjoy. Letting yourself enjoy it even in the midst of the imperfections. And in my case, I notice that I am enjoying it even with the raspy voice and all the things. There's lots of pleasure to be had in the midst of the chaos and the healing and the things that need to change. Inhale up to shoulder height. Press those elbows against one another. Exhale, release and untangle. Drop your arms to your sacrum. Interlace them. Drop your shoulders down. Puff your chest out. Huge breath in and out. Shoulders down and back, hands reach towards the floor. You may have some tingling. Exhale, release the hands, shake them out, shake your wrists out. Inhale your arms out and up once again. Drop left hand to the floor, spread your fingers, equal pie shapes, right hip roots downward, right arm reaches over the right ear, and stretch your entire right side body. From the right hip through the right fingers, wiggle those right fingers leftward. Inhale, gaze over the right shoulder if it's okay for your neck. Be kind to your neck here. Big breath in and out. And gaze at the beauty that's over there. I have these beautiful trees and sky. Gaze at whatever beauty is there in your spot. Press into that left hand, reach both arms upward. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach tall, tall, tall once again. Drop your right hand, spread fingers wide. Plant your fingers on the earth, bend your right elbow, root left hip downward, reach left arm over the left ear. Stretch your entire left side body here. Huge breath in. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder if it's okay for your neck, and enjoy it. Big breath in and out. Notice the tiny nooks and crannies all the way down to the top of that left waist. Draw the left arm back a wee bit. Gaze at the view and enjoy it. Press into the right hand. Both arms will reach towards the sky. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach both hands tall as you can. Shimmy your side body, grow tall. Exhale, twist left, drop left hand behind you, right hand to your right hip, right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you. Growing tall, coming into a twist, massaging your insides. Twist our spine lengtheners. Envision yourself growing as tall as you can. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder and notice what's there. If you have a little more room, wrap left fingers into your right hip crease and twist a tiny bit further. Enjoy how your spine feels here. Big breath in, grow tall. Exhale, twist and wring out any tension, any tightness, anything that would like to go. Reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, twist back to center. Drop shoulders. Inhale, grow tall. Twist to the right. Left hand on right thigh. Right hand comes behind you. Tense to the earth or wrap it into the left hip crease. And gaze over that right shoulder. Notice what you see. Big breath in and out. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, massage your belly and your spine and all the things inside that are there to take care of you, appreciating all the work that they do. One more breath here. Twist a tiny bit farther if you have room. Reach your arms up towards the sky once again and come back to center. Lower your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Finger pads reach up to the sky. And pause and set an intention for this beautiful Saturday. How might you like to approach it? What are your wishes or aspirations in a light way? Choosing how you might like to move forward, perhaps with forgiveness, perhaps with kindness, perhaps with flexibility or openness, perhaps with grace. Choosing something that feels good. Big breath in and out. And you can lower your hands. If you are sitting on something, feel free to move it out of the way. Bringing your seat to the earth. If you want to sit on a blanket as you extend legs forward, you can do that. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way. Knees will be bent gently, ankles flexed. Find your belly Align your spine. Sit up nice and tall. Your belly is fully engaged. Slide your hands down your thighs to your shins. Hinge at the waist. Your heart is going to shine forward. You will notice today I'm not going to tip my head upside down particularly. So today's class is something you can do when you don't want to tip your head upside down. Elbows will rest on your shins if you can reach that far, or thighs, and enjoy the back of your legs. Heart shines forward. Stretch all 10 toes as wide as you can and enjoy them. Enjoy the energy that comes in through the toes. Ankles are flexed. Enjoy the backs of the legs. Relax your toes. Point your toes towards the front and enjoy your shins and all those sensations running up the front of your legs. Flex your ankles once again. Spread your toes. Slide forward a wee bit more. Enjoy the backs of your legs. Shine your heart forward a wee bit more. Arch your back a little bit farther forward. Crown of the head is reaching to the sky. See if you can grab your toes with your fingers, pulling your toes towards you. Heart is shining forward. Huge breath in wherever you are. Exhale, release the tension, let it go. Enjoy all the sensations coursing through you wherever they are. Big breath in and out. Slide up your shins to your knees, to your thighs, and we'll spread our legs wide, 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 coming into a wide angle. And you'll sit up on those sit bones. Have a little shimmy on your ischial spines to find your root downward. Your knees should be straight. So if you need to bring your legs farther together, feel free to do that. Flex ankles. Walk your hands forward a wee bit. Back is flat once again. Heart shines forward. Flex ankles, spread toes wide. Enjoy the energy in the toes. Remembering that that toe energy is something you can do when you're on call, when you're tired, when you're sick. Flexing ankles towards your knees. Point your toes and enjoy the shift in energy there. Lots of energy shifts. Wiggle your toes. Hinge forward a wee bit more at the waist. Back is flat. Walk hands back towards your groin. Bring them behind you. Tent your fingers like cupcakes underneath. Pick your hips up and slide forward a bit more. Your legs may widen. Your knees can bend here if needed. Slide your right arm down your right leg. Right forearm will rest on the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over the left ear, and enjoy your left side body. Left hip roots downward. Huge breath into the whole left side body. Exhale, stretch and reach. Enjoy it. Big breath in. Exhale, gaze over that left shoulder. And notice the shift in the waist. Enjoy it. Gaze up at the view. Notice what's around you. Notice the beauty in the space around you. If it's a roof over your head, there's beauty in that. If there's beautiful trees above you, there's beauty in that. Engage the left side body. Reach both arms upward. Left hand comes to the left thigh. Slide it down the left leg. Root your right hip into the earth. Reach right arm over the right ear and enjoy the right side body here. Stretching the whole right side body. Notice your belly. If you've rounded in your belly, arch, draw the right shoulder back, gaze up over the right shoulder. Engaging your belly muscles here as you stretch. Things are working and stretching and relaxing all at the same time. Use this as a practice of enjoying your body and enjoying what works. Engage right side body, reach both arms upward. Lower your hands. You'll bend your right knee, bring your right sole of your foot into the left inner thigh. Plant your right hand about 18 inches behind your right hip. Drop your left toes towards the earth and we'll lift up into Wild Thing. Stretch the entire left side body and enjoy it. Stretching from the outer edge of that left foot through the left fingers. Enjoy it. Draw left shoulder back, gaze upward. Slowly lower your right hip down. Coming back to center, extend right leg straight, left foot comes into right inner thigh. Left hand comes 18 inches behind, maybe even 2 feet behind your left hip. Drop your right toes to the left and lift up into wild thing on this side. Enjoy the entire right side body here. Draw right shoulder back and gaze up at the view. Wherever you might be, roll that right wrist if your right wrist needs some attention. Slowly lower your hips and come back to center. Bring soles of your feet together. We'll come into butterfly pose. Hands come to ankles and flap your butterfly wings a wee bit. Tilt your ischial spine and your pelvic bowl forward. Align your spine. Move your chest out of the way. Sit up nice and tall. Huge breath in here. And exhale, lower knees towards the earth and enjoy it for a moment. Big breath in and out. Just notice how you feel now compared to when you started. Release your hands, draw your knees together. Stretch your legs long in front once again. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way. Bend right knee. Right sole of the foot lands on the earth. Left hand comes to the outer right foot. Extend the right leg long in front. Your right leg will experience a stretch. Right hand comes behind you. Twist to the right and enjoy your IT band here. Gaze over the right shoulder and enjoy the view, whatever is out there. Notice if it feels good to turn the sole of your foot in either direction, if you have any extra room. And take a moment to pause here and enjoy. Twist back to center. Release your hand. Bend your right knee. Lower the sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Find your sit bones. Reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist left and round forward towards the the left edge of the left foot, the outer edge of the left foot, sorry. Your left hand's gonna reach into the right hip crease and you'll lower your head, gaze to the left. You should have a big stretch in the right trunk. Breathing in, noticing those tiny nooks and crannies and the furthermost alveoli popping open. Huge breath in and out. Hinge forward as far forward as you can. And you can drop your head if you want, or you can use this as a twist. Do what works better for you. You'll notice different stretches in the back of the left leg, depending on which one you pick. Slowly untangle the left hand and slide up the left leg. Extend your right leg long. Bend your left knee. Hug it in towards you. Right hand comes to outer edge of the left knee. Extend that left leg long. Left hand comes behind, twist towards the left. And enjoy the left IT band, the twist in the right waist. Huge breath in and out. 3 breaths here. Press your heel towards the front if you have any extra room. And you can twist the sole of your foot in either direction. Notice how good that feels. Twist back to center. Bend your left knee. Bring the left sole of your foot into the right inner thigh. Find your sit bones. Engage your belly. Grow tall. Twist to the right. Left hand comes to the outer edge of the right foot. Right hand wraps into the left hip crease. Gaze to the left and round forward. Enjoy the twist, the stretch, all the things. Enjoy the view. And notice how your heart feels here. Have you rounded and covered it up? Is it shining forward? Big breath in and out. 3 breaths here. Slowly untangle, coming back to center. You'll extend both legs long and twist them around behind you, coming into hands and knees. And if you need a blanket under your knees, I'm outside, I do today. Be kind to your knees here. We'll come to hands and knees. Back is flat, coming into tabletop. Inhale, arch your spine, gaze upward into cow, and enjoy the front of the belly. Heart is shining forward once again. Enjoy the lowermost part of your spine. Round, exhale into cat pose. Grow your spine as tall as you can. Inhale for cow, the fullest, deepest cow you can. Enjoy the front of your belly. Exhale, come back into cat. And we'll meet in tabletop. Extend your right leg long and inhale, lift right leg up to a little bit below hip height. Flex your ankle, press your heel into the back wall or behind you. Extend your left arm long, growing long in either direction as long as you can. Notice the stretch in your belly. Find your navel and use that as your balance point. Wiggle fingers, point right toes as long as you can here. Stretching, stretching, stretching. Big inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee underneath you. Inhale, grow tall and long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, grow tall and long. Lower left hand to the earth. Drop your right toes. Drop your right heel. Reach right arm to the sky, coming into gate pose. And enjoy your right side body here. Reach right arm over your right ear. Plant the top of the left foot on the earth. Raise your right foot to hip height and pause here. Notice how this feels. Raise your right arm to the sky. Enjoy the balance here. Remember that wobbles are part of balance. They're what's supposed to happen when you balance. If you wish, you can bend your right knee, grab your right foot with the left hand, and enjoy a quad stretch. For some of you, this will work, and for some of you, this won't. And there's no judgment allowed if it doesn't work. Draw your heel towards your rear end if you're doing it, and enjoy it. And remember, the wobbles are part of the experience. Release the hand, stretch your leg long, reach your right arm to the sky, reach it long overhead. Once again, press your heel into the back wall. Lower right hand, lower right knee. Draw your knees apart, toes together, press back into a child's pose, and have a pause here. You can lower your forehead to the earth or a block if you don't want your head all the way down. Feels amazing. And take a moment and check in. Check in with your heart space, check in with your body. Notice what's feeling good today. Take 3 deep breaths. 3 breaths of appreciation for all that is going right and all that feels good, even when not everything is right. Can we pause and enjoy and pause and celebrate this moment, even in its imperfections? Even when there's lots to do or people in our lives in distress. Notice what feels good. And when you feel complete, lift up to hands and knees again. Find your center. Perhaps enjoy a cat-cow before we shift to the other side. We'll meet in tabletop. Extend your left leg long, left tippy toes on the earth. Inhale, raise your left foot to just below hip height. Raise right arm, stretch in either direction. Enjoy reaching as far as you can. Find your navel for your balance, and remember the wobbles are part of it. Point the left toe and flex it. Big inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Round your belly. Your navel sucks all the way up towards your spine. Inhale, stretch long. Lower right hand to the earth. Spread your fingers wide. Lower left toes. Drop your left heel to the earth. Reach left hand to the sky. Extend from the outer edge of your left foot through your left hand, bringing left arm over the left ear. And enjoy that stretch. Roll the left wrist to be kind. Reach left hand to the sky. Notice the top of your right foot planted on the earth. Inhale, raise the left foot to the sky, coming into a balance. Lower left hand over left ear. Notice it's a little wobblier here. Raise left hand to the sky. If you have room, bend that left knee, grab your left foot, reach it towards your rear end, and enjoy the left thigh. And embrace the plenty of wobbles that will come with this. Extend left foot. Lower your foot, lower your hands, and come back to hands and knees. Waggle your hips, let things shift. Curl your toes and lift up to downward dog. And pause here in your down dog. Enjoy your calves. Walk the dog here. And take a moment to just enjoy how this feels. And we'll walk our hands towards our feet, coming into a forward fold. If you don't want your head down, you can use blocks and have a flat back here and still enjoy the backs of the legs. If you want your head down, bring hands to opposite elbows and release your lower back. Bend the left knee, straight the right, plant left hand on the ground and reach your right arm towards the sky. Roll your right wrist out. Let it feel really good. Switch sides. Bend right knee, plant right hand on the earth, twist to the left, reach left hand to the sky, roll your wrist. And come back to center. Inhale and roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Palms come together, slight arch back. And lower your hands, let them drip to hand to heart right in front of you. And pause here and just enjoy how good it feels to be up. Let the blood flow tingle into your fingers and your toes. And notice the parts of being alive that feel amazing this morning. Open your eyes. Bring your hands back to heart center. Lift up onto your tippy toes as high as you can. And notice this is for sure a balance pose. There's probably plenty of wobbles. Press thumbs into your sternum and we will slowly, slowly, slowly bend knees and lower down towards the earth, inch by inch, not fast. Engaging slowly all the way down. And pause here. Notice how you feel. Slowly engage belly once again. Still up on your tippy toes and rise up. Once again, inch by inch by inch by inch. Take your time. There's no rush. When you arrive, lift as high as you can up on your tippy toes. Once again, lots and lots of wiggles. Lower heels, and shake everything out with kindness. Rolling wrists, rolling ankles. Bring hands to heart once again. We're going to come into tree pose. Start with hands to heart to help you balance. Kickstand your right foot. Your right heel will come into the left hip crease. This could be your tree. Lift up all 5 toes on the left foot and lower them down. Slide right sole of the foot to the right calf if you have room. Draw your right knee back towards the back wall or behind you and pause here. This could be your tree. If you want to go higher, you can bring the right sole of the foot to the inner thigh, but not over your knee. So if it goes to over your knee, please leave it lower. And if you wish, reach your arms up to the sky for beautiful branches reaching to the light, channeling your most favorite tree. And noticing that today something might work that's not your usual tree, allowing that to be. Reaching fingers to the sky. Let your leaves blow in the breeze. Bring hands back to heart and pause here for a moment. Draw your knee in front and lower it down. Shake it out, roll knees, ankles, all the things. Find your center once again. Perhaps lift up onto your tippy toes and lower heels. Thumbs press into the sternum. Lift up all 5 toes on the right foot and lower them down. Kickstand your left heel. Slide left sole of the foot up to the calf. Draw the left knee back a smidge. You can stop here. You can bring your foot up higher. Once again, not on the right knee. And reach your arms, branches to the sky when you feel ready. Wiggle fingers. Enjoy it. Grow as tall as you can. Use the toes on the right foot for balance, just like those babies do when they're learning to walk. And grow tall like the tree. I have this beautiful tree next to me. I'm channeling it. Bring your arms back to center. Draw your knee in front and lower it down. Shake it out. Draw shoulders up to your ears again. Bring your occiput into your shoulders. Squeeze tight, tight, tight. And exhale, release, and let it go. Come to the top of your mat. Widen your feet about hips width. Inhale your arms out and up. Slight arch back. We'll fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift. Your back is flat, heart shines forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. We're going to cartwheel our arms open into warrior 2 from here. Right foot is back. Your feet should be in what we call heel to heel alignment. Arms will reach in opposite direction. Gaze is over that left middle finger. Huge breath into your chest and out. Flip left palm up to the sky. Slide right hand down the right thigh and arch upward into peaceful, graceful warrior. Enjoy the front rib cage. Fill it with breath. Sending that healing breath and openness everywhere. Cartwheel your arms back to shoulder height. Reach in either direction. Hop your right foot out about 6 inches. Twist your hips to the front. We're going to come into warrior 1. Both arms reach up towards the sky. Open your arms out to the side wall and lower them to your sacrum. Interlace your fingers, press your fists to the earth. Heart shines forward, shoulders down and back. Drop your chin to chest And enjoy your neck here. Chin comes back to neutral. Release your hands. Reach your arms up to the sky once again. Right thumb and middle finger grab left wrist, gently tug to the right, and enjoy your right hip flexor. Come back to center. Open your arms out to the side walls. Press into those side walls once again. Pinch your scapula and release. Bring your hands to hip. Notice your back foot. Turn your back foot so it's jet lined to the front. You're coming into a high lunge here. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Your back knee can be straight or bent. Either one is fine. Your back heel is off the ground. Straight your front knee and bend it. Hands at hips for right now. Straight your front knee and bend. Sending love into that right hip flexor. Once again, straight that knee. Bend and enjoy the right hip. Lower your hands to the floor or blocks and hop that back foot forward to meet the front foot. Come into a flat back. Heart shines forward. Crown of the head is reaching forward. Bring hands to your hips and hinge at the waist, coming upright. And give yourself a moment to arrive here. Let the blood flow in. Stand tall. And notice how you feel. Release your hands. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky once again. Slight arch back. And we'll fold forward, forward, fold. Back is flat. Hinging at the waist. Step your left foot back. Coming into warrior two here. Cartwheel your arms open. Right toes jet lining towards the front. Back foot is pigeon-toed, essentially. Cartwheel your arms open. Gaze over the right middle finger. Make sure your left knee bending is not in front of your left ankle. Gaze or drishtis over the right middle finger. An intentional gaze. Where are you headed? What's your intention for today? Maybe it's kindness and rest and healing. Maybe it's a pause. Maybe it's acceptance of whatever is today. Flip that right front palm up towards the sky. Left hand comes down the left leg. Arch your front rib cage. Reach upward into graceful, peaceful warrior. Enjoy that front rib cage, sending the breath into every nook and cranny, opening up, creating space, breathing. Cartwheel your arms back to warrior two for a moment. Bend that front knee. Enjoy a strong warrior here. Hop the left foot out about 6 inches to the outer edge of your mat. Twist your hips to face the front of the mat and reach arms upward, coming into warrior one. Your heel's going to reach towards the earth, but may or may not touch. And you may need to widen your right foot a little bit wider if you're tippy today. Enjoy this warrior one. Reach your arms out and reclasp them at the sacrum. Press fist to the earth. Drop chin to chest. And enjoy. Enjoy the left hip flexor. Release hands, reach them towards the sky once again. Left thumb and middle finger grab, right wrist tug gently to the left. Enjoy the left hip flexor. Release hands, come back to center. Turn your back foot so it faces directly front, coming into a high lunge. Widen your feet if you need to for balance. Both feet facing front. Your back knee can be straight or bent. Do what works for you. Coming into that high lunge. Bring hands to hips, straight your front knee, and bend. Sending love to the hip flexor as you bend and lower. Straight the front knee and bend. Your back heel is off the earth, whether your knee is bent or straight, the back knee. Bend and straight the front knee. One more, moving slowly, noticing all the wobbles. Wobbles are part of the journey. Lower hands to the floor or blocks and hop that back foot forward to meet the front foot. Inhale for a half lift, back is flat. Bring hands to your hips and slowly rise up to stand. And take a moment here to notice how you feel, releasing hands, shaking things out in all the directions, letting yourself enjoy it. And bring a hand to heart and another hand to top. Checking in with yourself here, noticing how you feel. Notice perhaps your heart rate beating a little bit faster. Notice different parts of your body awake and alive than they were before. And we will slowly transition to lying down. We'll start in Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclining butterfly. So if you have blocks, you can put them under your knees. Soles of the feet come together, knees apart. If you don't have blocks, you don't need them under your knees. Bring a hand to heart and a hand to belly. And if you have a blanket and you want to put it under your head, do that. Make it nice and cozy and amazing. Supta Baddha Konasana is one of the most restorative poses in yoga. Checking in with your heart space. Checking in with your belly space. Notice how you feel. We'll take 3 long, deep breaths here. A pause. Bring hands to the outer edge of your thighs. Draw your knees together. Walk your feet apart about hips width. Bring your right knee in towards you. Bring right ankle to left knee. Thread your hands between the left thigh and come into a figure 4. Ankles are flexed to protect your knee, and enjoy the right hip here. Have a little rock side to side. If you have more room, you can thread your hands on the front of the left shin. Enjoy your hip. Rock side to side. Let it be a wee bit playful. Roll ankles if that feels good. Press your right elbow into the right knee to get a little more stretch if that feels good. Release your hands. Lower the left foot to the earth. Raise your right arm, both arms over your head, pardon me, in an easy cactus shape. Twist to the left in a figure 4 twist. The outer edge of your left thigh will land on the earth. The right sole of the foot will land on the earth. And you should notice your waist here. Gaze to the right if you have a little more room. Three deep breaths here. Letting yourself really enjoy it. Bring your gaze back to center. Knees back to center. Uncross the knees and recross in the opposite direction. Left ankle over right knee. Thread your hands through, grab the right thigh and hug it in towards you. Ankles are flexed at 90 degrees. If you can't draw it in, then leave your right foot on the earth. Press left elbow into left knee to open up the left hip. If you have more room, grab the right shin. Either way, have a gentle rock, a lightness here. Roll your ankles in either direction. Release the right foot to the floor. Raise both arms over your head in a cactus shape. Draw left foot to the right side. Drop your right knee, come into a figure four twist, and enjoy. If you have room, gaze to the left. Letting yourself pause and enjoy this moment. Gaze comes back to center. Knees come back to center. Uncross the left leg. Widen your feet a wee bit. Lower your hands by your side, palms on the earth. Draw your heels towards your rear end and lift up into a bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Hips will reach high, high, high. Enjoy the back body here. Lifting your hips as high as you can to the sky. Lift up onto your tippy toes here. Lower heels. Lift up toes. Heels are on the earth. Lower toes. Lift hips up even higher. Untuck your shoulders and slowly unroll your spine to the earth and pause. Notice how you feel. Untuck your shoulders, get them nice and even. Hug your knees into your chest and have a rock side to side, all the way to the outer edges of your side muscles, almost tipping over. Bring hands to the outer edges of your feet and come into happy baby. Press knees towards the floor. Enjoy the inner thighs. Extend one leg and then the other. Let it feel good. No agenda here, but to feel good. You can extend both legs if that feels good. Bend your knees. Soles of the feet come together. Press heels. Enjoy the release. Lower hands. Lower feet to the floor. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana once again. Hand to heart, hand to belly. And notice again, feels good. It's working. Letting go of what's not. From here, we'll come into Shavasana. You can extend legs long. Let your toes fall towards the outer edge of the mat and let your hands come down by your sides, palms open. If you need a bolster or blanket under your knees to keep you comfortable, do that. If you need a blanket over you, use that. Allowing yourself to come into a rest pose. Fully resting a few minutes to restore, replenish, heal, rejuvenate. Remembering that rest is so important. Rest is often our magic healing intervention that we don't gift ourselves. Gifting yourself a few moments here of Shavasana, full rest. gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes. Enjoy a delicious stretch. Arms can reach long in one direction, toes in the other, or whatever feels good to you. Letting it be really delightful. And slowly make your way to one side. Curled up in a fetal position, you can use your arm as a pillow and pause and notice how you feel. Notice how an hour for you changes things. Notice what feels good. And take a moment to reconnect with your intention for the day ahead. How would you like to move forward? What would you like the tone and energy that you bring to yourself, to those you love, to those you care for, and to the world today? What would you like it to be? And when you're ready, press up into a comfortable seat. You can sit up on something if you wish. And bring a hand to heart and another hand to top. Checking in with your heart space once again. Taking a moment to wish yourself well. Wish everyone here well. Wishing the world well. And taking a moment to remember the possibility of pausing and enjoying, even in the midst of all the things still to be done that need to be fixed and that aren't right. May you all have a beautiful week of pausing in the small moments, finding joy, connecting with those you love, resting, healing, and taking good care of yourselves. Namaste.